Alright guys, Jack here, JBF Music and Guitar Lessons. So I'm back with one of these Bandmaid videos for you. If you've got anything you'd really like me to check out, then make sure to hit me up on Patreon. I'll put the link down below. This one was a request made by Falcon Sooner, so shout out to you, made via Patreon. And on that note, before I forget, I want to give a shout out to the awesome people that are at Rabbi Rabs, Matt Hortzman, Glenn Kelly, Juan San, Stephen Williams, Rebecca Hay and Ivan V for their continued support on Patreon. Thanks guys. So if you want to chuck something in the virtual tip hat or support the channel, Patreon is a fantastic way to do that. I'm still in a phase of experimenting with format and stuff like this, so this is probably going to be more of a straight reaction. And probably breaking down the stuff in a bit more detail in a separate video that'll come along later. Again, if you like this, if you hate it, somewhere in between, or have other suggestions, let me know. I am trying to do things in a batch, so I have a good number of videos done in a certain way to get an idea of how they are. So I'm very slow at responding to changes in that regard, because I'll film a block and then edit the block, and then it could be weeks or months depending on how much I've managed to do. The inner workings of how I try to plan things and fail and still seem to not have enough time to do anything probably of little interest to anyone. What is probably much more interesting is this song here. So I think this is live from Zepp City, which seems to be the pretty kind of legendary concert. That's where I've checked out a lot of their songs from. I'm rambling now, we know I'm rambling. Let's just push play up. Some octaves going on. I really like the guitars just ringing out before it all came in. Stabs. Early crowd participation as well. Really nice dynamic drop. And the vocals cut through. Sounds down-tuned. Nice driving drum beat as well. Kick snare. Oh, spicy chord. Major, right, it's going major, cool. I'm a sucker for the halftime, brilliant. Little synth on the top there, I think. Cool harmonized vocal hook. Yeah, little synth doubling the woes. Alright, cool. Yeah, nice switch in the vocals there. Yeah. Cool. I was thinking it was going to be more pop punk, but it's more kind of big rock sounding at this point. Cool. Oh, is there a duel in this one? There's a duel, isn't there? Right. Very exposed, but good playing. There's nowhere to hide when you're alone like this. Tone for days. So I'm liking the kind of call and response. Difficult to bend bass strings because they're so much thicker. Starting on a really kind of sour note from the scale. I think they're going to play together at the end, the climax here. Bit of trem picking, nice. Echoing each other more closely, cool. Yeah. Cool. It's the best way to end the battle. Yeah, sweet. It's like the stuff Billy Sheehan and Steve Vai when they'd kind of do the duels. Brilliant. Brilliant. well-placed pause. Because that synth's so high, it really helps that pop, that vocal line. I can't really hear the backing vocals too much here, gotta be honest. I hear it now, in thirds. Cool, abrupt ending, but pretty good. Cool, so I always like when you guys tell me stuff about the song because I retain snippets of information, so when they kind of it became apparent to me like, oh, this was the one where the battle's coming up, you get that kind of like rush of excitement. So what I was talking about was Steve Vai and Billy Sheehan there. They used to play together with David Lee Roth. And Steve Vai said, like, on many occasions that it really kind of changed the way he's playing. Because he used to, you know, he does all this, he did the mad stuff with Frank Zappa, right? So that kind of got him there. Weird technique stuff, and then he kind of worked on his tone, and he does this whole Vai thing now. But he was saying when he was working with David Lee Roth, you have to do this like mad two-hand tapping thing, but it's not enough to do that. You need to do it while running across the stage in synchronized, you know, opposite directions, like towards each other with the bass player, then high-five each other. So he was saying it wasn't just the playing, it was sort of the kind of the show as well and the spectacle of it. But they've got, because they played together for so long, they've got a really great kinship between them in terms of dueling. There's a fantastic Steve Vai DVD, which I think is live at the Astoria, where him and Billy Sheehan just have some really fun back and forths. There's a particularly great one where they both keep raising the bar, and Vai just does something stupid over the top, and Billy Sheehan's response is brilliant. He just plays one of these kind of, you know, just a really simple kind of bluesy kind of bass line. And there's a similar kind of sense of camaraderie here. You can tell that these two just really like playing with each other. As musicians, did that sound bad? I don't think it did. It only sounded bad if you made it bad. Probably a really distasteful joke to be made there, but I think we can all rise above it. You get more Bandmaid stuff and reactions with these videos, along with the analysis that I'll do if the song went down a bit deeper. Do the old subscribe and check out Patreon, all the fantastic things that help keep the channel afloat in the never-ending struggle against the algorithm. But take it easy one.